Lexi Green, and welcome to OTT News. Let's start today with Maddie, who will give us the news about all of the crazy weather on the Oregon Trail.
Hello, Lexi, and hi, everyone. Lexi, you said it. The weather out there on the Oregon Trail has been quite insane lately. We just got news about a hailstorm with hail the size of apples hitting the Louisiana Territory tomorrow. Just a week ago, we had the same problem, and it resulted in the death of 3 immigrants. We also have some scary thunder and lightning storms in the forecast for the end of the week. Since most people took off on their journey in April, 8 people have been killed due to lightning. Lexi, back to you.
Thank you, Maddie. We're hoping for the best for the people out there on the trail. Well, it's Oregon Trail Tuesday here on OTT News, and we have 3 families that are all on different parts of the trail. First up, we have the Smith family who just arrived in Vancouver City. Congrats to them for finishing their journey. Next up, we have the Jones family who is just starting their journey in Independence, Missouri. Good luck to them, and we hope you make it safely. Finally, we have the Adams family who are 3/4 of the way through their journey in Fort Hall, Idaho. We hope you have made it safely so far. A few days ago, we sent our favorite news reporter, Abby, out onto the trail to follow one family for the day. Once we heard this family's story, everyone in the studio was inspired by their hard work, determination, and cohesiveness. We hope that you guys will feel the same.
Yes, the Marshall family and countless others go through the same process each day with the paramount focus on reaching Oregon City. They wake up each morning before dawn to do their jobs. Men harnessed horses and women made food.
Ki-yo, yippee-ki-yay. Time to ride my horse.
They have some bacon for breakfast, at least most days they do, and are on the trail by 6 a.m. After traveling about 6 miles in the morning, they stop for lunch, usually bacon. And the children play with buffalo chips to keep them occupied. Again, they hit the trail. The average amount they travel each day is 15 miles. Once they find a good place to camp out for the night, they put their wagons in a circle to keep the cattle from escaping. And men typically go hunt for buffalo.
We killed it!
They have dinner, once again bacon, and lay beneath the stars to energize for the next day.
It's time for the shout out. When you know the answer, shout it out. What is the main cause of death on the Oregon Trail? Is it A, cholera? Is it B, wagon trampling? Is it C, dysentery? Or is it D, starvation? If you said cholera, you're correct. Cholera is caused when one partakes in contaminated food or water.
Each day, most people go through challenges and have to make choices. Whether it's trying to focus on work or school or trying to decide what to wear, we all encounter them. However, the people on the Oregon Trail encounter them daily.
Here on the Oregon Trail with Alicia Fantera, an immigrant from Independence. Her whole journey has been full of twists and turns along with trials, and hardships. What has been the hardest part of your journey so far, Alicia?
Obviously this whole journey has been tough, but what stands out to me the most is when I lost my child due to cholera 2 months ago. I'm still trying to recover emotionally.
Your loss. What has been the most physically demanding part of your journey?
Well, 2 times already we have had to cross rivers. Getting people across is not the hard part. It's getting wagons and cattle across. The physical part is helping them across.
What attracted you to the Western land?
The thing that attracted me was definitely the cheap and plentiful land that convinced me out of there. The fact that I can possibly get 160 acres of free land if I keep the land thriving is a steal. Also, my husband wanted to move west due to the gold rush. There's different reasons for different people. I've met many who are coming on the journey as a sense of adventure and to find love.
I probably couldn't survive one day out there on the trail. The interesting thing about today's broadcast is that we're going to be able to hear two completely different stories. We just heard Alicia's story, and now we're going to hear another inspiring story from a Native American. This process for them has been quite difficult, considering that their land and culture is being taken. But this Native in particular is taking it like any true-hearted person would.
This is Saskin Squatch. Everything going on in her life right now is tremendous. However, her take on what's happening shows a great amount of selflessness.
How are you remaining calm and helpful during this difficult time in your life and all of your kids' lives?
Well, I believe this time is a test. In order to do well on the test, it means that I must be calm and helpful, even to the people that seem like my enemies.
I'm truly inspired by how the way Saskin Squash is handling the situation. She is helping the immigrants cross the wagons and cattle across the river. She is comforting everyone in the tribes. The amount of selflessness that she has extends that of anyone I know.
Even though this conflict between the natives and the United States is devastating, the economic impact on our country has been spectacular. Let's go over to Maddie to show us just how powerful it is to our country.
Thank you, Lexi. Our country is thriving and the evidence is clear. Since the beginning of the expansion, countless jobs have been created and people are being able to provide for their families like never before. Prominent jobs are mining and farming, which leads me to my next topic of the gold rush. In the state of California, miners are willing to try and fail time and time again. The gold rush has resulted in a huge boost in the economy. Also, the cheap and plentiful land has allowed more farming to take place. It's better for everyone that people are getting healthy crops and citizens are also making a profit. Lexi, back to you.
Well, that's a wrap for today, and we hope